Hi friends, welcome to our second class on sectors of the Indian economy. Today we start with comparison of economies. As you know, there are three sectors in an economy: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Generally, one or two of these may be dominant in an economy. To compare sectors, we have to know how much goods and services are produced in each sector and how many people are employed in each sector. That means we compare sectors based on the quantity of goods and services produced and the amount of employment provided. Okay, many thousands of goods and services are produced in the country. How can we add together different commodities like wheat, coconut, furniture, bread, car, etc.? This seems to be meaningless. Now, to avoid this problem, we are counting only the values of these commodities. We are adding the values, not the commodities. Okay. Suppose in the primary sector we have produced commodities like this. Coconut, 1000 pieces at the rate of rupees 30. What will be the value? Rupees 30,000. Similarly, rice, we get the value 80,000. Meat, value 3,60,000, etc. So the total value created in the primary sector in a particular country is 10,50,000. Okay, so this is how we add values of goods and services produced in different sectors. While adding the value of commodities, we have to take a precaution. That is, the value of a commodity can be added only once. Okay, if we add the values at different times, it will lead to exaggeration of the total value created. The problem of adding the value of a commodity more than once is called double counting. In order to avoid the possibility of counting the value of a good or service twice or thrice, we calculate the value of final goods and services only. Okay, what are final goods? Final goods are those which have undergone all production processes and are ready for consumption. They are also called consumption goods. What are intermediate goods? Intermediate goods are products still in the production line waiting for further production processes. They include raw materials, parts, and components. The value of final goods include the value of intermediate goods also. Okay, let's move on. We will take an example. A farmer sells wheat to a miller for rupees 20 per kilogram. The miller sells wheat flour to a baker for rupees 30 per kilogram. The baker sells biscuits in the market for rupees 100 per kilogram. Here, rupees 100 is the value of the final good biscuit. The value of the biscuit includes the value of intermediate goods. Suppose we added the values of all goods, that is value of the wheat, value of the wheat flour, value of the biscuit, etc. We get a value of rupees 150, and this is wrong. Okay, this method is wrong. We will take only the value of the final good, here biscuit. Okay, so the value created in this sector, in this example, is rupees 100. Okay, the total value of all final goods and services produced in each sector during a particular year is the total production or income generated of the sector for that year. And the sum of production in the three sectors is the gross domestic product, GDP, of the country. GDP is the value of all final goods and services produced within a country during a particular year. The size of the economy depends on the size of the GDP. Okay, so what is GDP? GDP is the money value of all final goods and services produced in a country during 1 year. Okay, the Central Statistics Office, CSO, under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, is responsible for calculating the GDP of India. Macroeconomic data gathering and statistical record keeping are also done by this ministry. All states, union territories, and government departments help in collecting information relating to the total volume of goods and services produced. Thank you. You can take down notes from my blog EcoFriend, link lasachithan.blogspot.com. See you.